God is saying very soon, a piece of joyful news you have been awaiting for a long time is going to knock at your door. Any obstacles that have stood in the way of your progress until now are about to vanish forever. A new zest for life, a surge of fresh energy, and an influx of happiness are entering your life, deepening the mutual love and bond among all members of your family. The strength, support, and assistance you needed most during this challenging phase will now begin to flow to you effortlessly. The lingering sadness and burdens weighing on your mind will completely dissipate, and a new radiance and a fresh smile will return to your face. The inner conflict that has been troubling you for quite some time, the difficulty you felt in making the right decision will now be resolved. All such doubts and confusion are about to vanish entirely. Your life is destined to be filled with comfort, prosperity, and profound inner peace. In the days ahead, you may experience a sudden financial gain from an unexpected source, and true, loyal friends will enter your life, making this journey of yours incredibly smooth and joyful. Something so positive and miraculous is about to unfold in your life that you yourself will be left in awe. The selfless good deeds you performed in the past, acts of kindness and assistance rendered without any ulterior motive, have now come to fruition. The time has arrived for you to reap the sweet rewards of all those virtuous actions. There is absolutely no need for you to harbor any fear or anxiety, for the dreams that remained unfulfilled are now standing on the very threshold of becoming reality. The sudden arrival of a special friend in your life will bring about a remarkable turn in your fortune, and tasks that have remained stalled for years will now begin to reach completion with great speed. A divine and protective energy is currently forming a strong shield around you, one that will guide you toward the right path at every single moment. From this moment on, nothing shall remain impossible for you. All the distances, misunderstandings, and troubles of life are gradually resolving themselves. Your inner consciousness is awakening, and the weaknesses you once possessed are now poised to become your greatest strengths. That emptiness and sense of incompleteness in your heart, which you often felt during moments of solitude, is now about to be completely filled. God's boundless grace is showering down upon you. You simply need to recognize these sacred signs. The great news you are set to receive in the coming days will unlock the doors to your destiny, which may have seemed closed until now. All of this is nothing short of a miracle, and it is the direct reward for your own good deeds. Your golden and blissful journey has now truly begun. No negative force or evil eye will be able to harm you anymore. You have witnessed immense struggle in your life and have shed many tears. However, a shower of joy, contentment, and prosperity is now about to descend upon you. This is the opportune moment for you to step forward with unwavering courage and reach your ultimate destination. You have worked tirelessly at every turn, and now the true reward for that hard work is about to manifest before you. The wheel of time has turned. Even those who abandoned you during your difficult times will now look upon your changing circumstances and success with sheer astonishment. Your fortune is on the rise. Simply maintain the courage to make the right decisions at the right time. The upcoming 3 days are going to prove immensely significant and beneficial for your life. Within these 3 days, you will discover a new path or avenue that will secure your future forever. The upcoming month of August brings with it results that are 4 times more auspicious than usual, results that will transform the destiny not only of yours but of your entire family. Your planetary alignments are shifting their course, and God itself has chosen you for this new and golden path. All financial constraints and difficulties will vanish in an instant, and you will experience true abundance in your life. It is precisely because of your habit of wishing well for others, even amidst adverse circumstances, that God has answered your prayers. You are a person with an incredibly pure, clean, and gentle heart who has never practiced deceit or betrayed anyone. Because you have always walked the path of truth, your victory is now absolutely assured. Type 555 to affirm. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. The darkness in your life is dissipating, and nature is eager to shower the light of happiness all around you. Your angels and cosmic forces are guiding you at every single step. Connect yourself to this positive energy and express your heartfelt gratitude to the Supreme Power. With a calm mind, sense that a prosperous, peaceful, and empowered life is now welcoming you. From the depths of your inner self, say, "Thank you." Whenever you embrace this sense of gratitude, God will continue to open new doors of success for you. Carrying forward this divine flow, the positive energies of God are now unfolding a new and sacred chapter of guidance for you. Now that you have taken your first step forward with absolute faith, it is certain that the entire landscape of your life is about to transform. The extraordinary potential and talents that lay dormant within you will now emerge and shine brightly before the world. Those who, until yesterday, doubted your capabilities will now begin to marvel at your efficiency and your patience. Both within society and in your professional sphere, your prestige and honor will witness a surge far beyond anything you could have ever anticipated. In the times ahead, highly influential and benevolent individuals will cross your path to help accelerate the progress of your envisioned projects. These individuals will not merely serve as your collaborators. Rather, they will step into the role of true mentors and guides in your life. The uncertainty and apprehension that previously lingered over your business, career, or academic pursuits are now giving way to a stable and secure future. Wealth will not flow toward you through a single channel alone, but will instead be drawn to you through a multitude of diverse and novel sources. Any disputes regarding property, assets, or ancestral matters, which have long been a source of mental distress for you, will now be resolved peacefully and decisively in your favor. You will experience a renewed surge of vitality and vigor in both your mental and physical energies. Any lingering health-related anxieties or mental fatigue that previously weighed upon you will be completely dispelled by the transformative power of this positive energy. Your outlook toward every situation will become remarkably pragmatic and filled with optimism. Plans for an auspicious family event such as a wedding or a festive celebration will begin to take shape, thereby filling your entire home with an atmosphere overflowing with joy. You will receive wonderful news regarding your children or loved ones that will make your heart swell with immense pride. This period brings you not only material comforts and external pleasures, but is also poised to strengthen you profoundly from within, spiritually and emotionally. Your mind will be increasingly drawn toward spirituality, meditation, and selfless service, which will further deepen the serenity reflected on your face. The divine tells you, never allow this inner peace to be lost, no matter how much turmoil or noise exists in the external world. This unwavering faith of yours is, in fact, your greatest strength. The journey of your life has now firmly returned to the right track, and no force can halt its momentum now. All the bitter experiences of the past, every betrayal you endured, will now remain merely as lessons that serve to propel you forward. Place your complete trust in this divine plan of God, for everything now entering your life promises to be both enduring and blissful. Close your eyes. Feel this infinite energy being absorbed deep within you, and once again, with heartfelt emotion, say, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Within this golden flow, another wondrous message is unfolding just for you. The supernatural forces of God are now preparing to guide you to a pinnacle of success you had never even dared to imagine. The scattered fragments of your life are now coming together to form a beautiful garland. Opportunities you had considered lost are about to reappear before you, but in a new and grander form. This new cycle of time will elevate your self-confidence to such heights that every doubt, every confusion, and every fear will be completely dissolved forever. In the times ahead, your decision-making abilities will become so precise and swift that every step you take will script a new saga of success. Your voice, your very words will carry such a divine resonance that people will listen to you with rapt attention and readily heed your counsel. If you are associated with the arts, writing, business, or any creative field, the time has finally arrived for your talent to receive recognition on a grand scale. Those who are placing unwanted obstacles in your path will automatically step aside and be left astonished by your progress. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. The stability currently emerging on the financial front is now transforming into a form of enduring prosperity that will remain in your life for the long term. You are about to be completely liberated from old debts and liabilities, leaving you feeling mentally light and truly free. It is not merely money, but life's true assets, such as genuine love, mental contentment, and spiritual bliss, that are now entering your life in abundance. A fresh breeze of mutual respect and harmony will sweep through your home and family, washing away all past grievances and rifts forever. At this time, your soul is undergoing a profound process of purification and awakening. You will begin to experience premonitions of future events, and the voice rising from your inner self will alert you to any impending crisis before it even strikes. The divine itself is holding your hand and guiding you forward along this new path. Now, you no longer need to worry or rush about anything, for every single event in God is unfolding in your favor and at the absolute perfect moment. You have been chosen for a magnificent purpose, and your journey is destined to reach great heights. The darkness of nights past has now completely dissipated, and the sun of happiness has risen in your life with full splendor. Feel this supreme bliss deep within you. Today, God stands at your doorstep, calling out your name and declaring, "Listen, your wait is finally over." The time has come when the sound of your footsteps will no longer be the rhythm of defeat, but the music of your triumph. You may still find it hard to believe. Your heart may still be asking, "Is there truly any good news left for me? Can the rain of happiness truly fall once again upon the parched pages of my life?" Yet, the message that has appeared before you today has not arrived by mere chance. Often, God is working hardest precisely when we feel that nothing is happening at all. When you sat alone wondering, "When, at last, will my hard work bear fruit?" When you buried your face in your pillow at night, thinking, "Perhaps my story is coming to an end." At that very moment, destiny was quietly writing a new chapter just for you. You have lost so much. You lost people. You lost trust. You watched your dreams crumble before your eyes. You even wept for those who failed to recognize the true worth of your tears. You bore your share of pain without a single complaint. You broke down countless times, yet you never told a soul. You felt completely hollowed out inside on many occasions, yet you kept a smile fixed upon your face, and perhaps that was your greatest strength. For any human being can endure pain, but to smile through the pain, that is a feat few can master. Today, something is shifting in the very atmosphere surrounding your soul. The wind no longer feels the same. Time no longer feels the same. The trajectory of your life is no longer the same. An invisible force is slowly, steadily clearing the obstacles from your path. The very doors you knocked upon 1,000 times, doors that never opened, are now about to swing open of their own accord. The very people who underestimated you, who thought you would fail, are the ones who will now look at you in sheer astonishment. For your victory will not be yours alone. It will serve as the answer to every question the world ever raised against you. And listen closely, this is not merely a victory of wealth, nor is it simply a triumph of success. It is a victory of your self-belief. It is the victory of a spirit that fell time and again, yet rose back up every single time. It is the victory of a heart that, even after being shattered, never forgot how to love. It is the victory of a hope that, even amidst the deepest darkness, never ceased searching for the light. A moment is fast approaching in your life when you will suddenly sit in quiet solitude, and tears will well up in your eyes. But this time, they will not be tears of pain. This time, your eyes will speak. Finally, at long last my time has come. Finally, my prayers have not gone unanswered. Finally, the restlessness of my sleepless nights has led me to my destination. God is sending a message. Get ready, for the echoes of the battle you have won are destined to resonate far and wide. Your story is about to change. The next chapter of your life will not be written in pain, but in miracles. And when you look back upon your journey, you will realize that everything you endured was not meant to break you. It was meant to forge you into a person worthy of this magnificent victory. Now, pay close attention and feel the silence that currently surrounds you. For just before every great triumph, life often falls silent for a few brief moments, much like the winds suddenly cease just before a storm breaks. In the very same way, your life now stands poised right on the threshold of a brand new turning point. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique backed by 4 neuroscience labs is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now, before it is gone. There were times you thought perhaps destiny had forgotten you. There were times you looked up at the heavens and asked, when, at last, will the dawn meant for me finally arrive? But time carries the answer to every question within its embrace. And now, the time meant for your life is gently knocking at your door. The pain that had accumulated within you over all these years was not merely suffering. It was your trial. It was every solitary night you spent sitting alone. It was every single day you spent holding together the pieces of your broken heart. Every moment you stifled your voice, all of it served to bring you to this very destination. For the stories of some are never easy. Some do not reach their goal by a direct path. They must scale mountains, and you are one of those very people. You were not merely meant to be granted success. You were destined for a victory whose true worth would resonate deep within your very soul. Today, destiny itself is softly murmuring your name, declaring, "The waiting is over. The suffering has ended." Enough of those nights when you wept silently, and no one was even aware of it. Enough of people underestimating you. The time is now approaching when those very same people will look at you and wonder, is this truly the same person we once considered weak? Something is about to enter your life that will shake your heart to its very core. A piece of news, an opportunity, a change, a single moment you have imagined 1,000 times over, yet never truly believed could actually come true. Your heart will skip a beat for a few fleeting seconds. Your eyes will well up with tears, and deep within, you will ask yourself just one question. Is this truly meant for me? In that moment, you will recall all those days when you had nothing. You will remember the times when you watched others forging ahead while feeling left behind yourself. You will remember gazing into the mirror, asking your own reflection, will I ever triumph? Will I ever live to see the day when I too can take pride in my life? God is smiling down upon you, for it knows that despite a million reasons to give up, you never surrendered. It has witnessed how many times you felt utterly broken inside, yet still you rose the next morning and pressed on. It saw your steps falter, yet you never halted your journey, and perhaps for this very reason, the story of your life is now poised to take a brand new turn. Now, your eyes will hold more than just tears. They will sparkle with brilliance. Now your voice will carry more than just pain. It will resonate with confidence. Now your hands will no longer remain empty. They will hold everything your heart has been yearning for all this time. For this is not the end. It is the very first moment of that new beginning you have prayed for on countless nights. And then, a day will dawn when the morning no longer feels quite the same. The sun will be in its usual place. The sky will remain unchanged. Even the breeze will be the same. Yet something deep within you will have shifted. You will feel as though a heavy stone one that had been weighing down upon your chest has slowly, gently been lifted away. That burden which had kept you bowed down for so long, that pain which lay hidden behind every smile, finally, it is gone. That restlessness which used to steal your sleep at night will begin to be left behind. You never asked for too much from anyone. All you ever wanted was for your hard work to be valued, for your sincerity to be acknowledged, and for your heart to find a little peace. Yet, time and again, life handed you precisely what you never asked for: pain, waiting, heartbreak, and a profound sense of incompleteness. And every single time, you gathered yourself together. Every time you whispered to your inner voice, "Endure just a little longer. Perhaps something good awaits you ahead." Today, that very perhaps is slowly beginning to turn into reality. Do you remember those nights? When everyone else was asleep, but you remained wide awake? When you asked your own heart, "What ultimately is my fault? Why do I keep striving so hard, yet the destination seems to drift further away? Why is it that every time my hands reach out for hope, they come back empty?" You did not find the answers to those questions back then. For some answers are not found in words, but in the passage of time, and now, time has finally begun to stand on your side. The people who walked out of your life, the relationships that shattered without reason, the dreams that crumbled right before your eyes one day. You will look back at them and realize that every single loss was actually propelling you toward something far greater. For not every closed door is a punishment. Often it is simply protecting you from taking the wrong path. Within you lies a strength, a power you yourself have not yet fully recognized. Type 555 to affirm. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. You have always viewed yourself through the lens of pain and suffering, but God watched you being forged and tempered in the crucible of struggle. At the very moment you thought you were breaking apart, that was precisely when a new person was being born within you. A person who will no longer break, who will no longer retreat in fear, who will no longer measure their worth by the opinions of the world. And what is coming your way now will be more than just a fleeting moment of happiness. It will be a profound feeling, a sensation that will fill every empty corner of your heart. Your eyes will well up with tears, but this time, the reason will not be pain. This time, the reason will be that very moment your soul has been waiting for all this while. For your story has not ended yet. Your most beautiful beginning still lies ahead. And when that most beautiful beginning stands right before you, perhaps for a few moments, you will scarcely be able to believe your own eyes. You will close your eyes only to open them again, as if your heart is yearning to confirm that what is unfolding is not merely a dream. For those who have endured pain for a long time, even happiness feels like a stranger at first. Behind every smile, you perceive a fear, the dread that even this too might be snatched away. Yet what is coming your way this time is not merely a fleeting moment of happiness. It is the answer to your long and arduous journey. You have on many occasions heard the voice within you shatter. There were countless times when you felt you could go on no longer, that you had reached your absolute limit. While the entire world appeared to be surging forward, you felt as though you remained frozen in place, standing right there, burdened by the very same pain. You smiled and applauded the triumphs of others, even while your own hands remained empty. You offered strength and courage to those around you, even as your own heart silently yearned for support. But life operates by a peculiar rule. It guides the strongest souls along the most arduous paths, not to punish them, but because their ultimate destiny is anything but ordinary, and you were never meant to be the subject of an ordinary story. A narrative was being written for you, one that encompassed falling, breaking, and waiting, only to culminate in a pivotal turning point that would transform everything. That turning point is now drawing near. The happiness meant specifically for you is already on its way. Something is being prepared for you, something that will serve as the answer to those heartfelt prayers you offered, prayers that perhaps even you had begun to forget. The very things that once seemed impossible to you will gradually begin to become possible. Light will start to appear in paths that once seemed closed, and the mind which repeatedly urged you to give up will suddenly be filled with a newfound energy. One day you will sit quietly by a window or in a corner of a room, and suddenly, a smile will grace your face without any apparent reason. For your soul will sense that the darkness is finally lifting. You will feel that, after all this time, hope has once again opened its eyes within you, and in that moment, your heart will softly whisper, "I survived. Even after breaking apart, I survived. And now, it is my turn." And now, your turn is not merely about gaining something, it is your turn to shine. For so long, you kept your inner light hidden beneath layers of pain. You maintained a facade of normalcy before the world, while no one knew of the battles raging within you. People saw the smile on your face, yet they failed to read the weariness hidden behind your eyes. They watched your footsteps, but could not comprehend the immense courage you had to muster with every single step you took. Your soul has traveled a long and arduous journey. It has walked paths where there was no one by its side. It has passed through turns in the road where even hope itself was sometimes left behind. Many times you felt as though you had nothing left to give, that you were completely empty. You felt a void deep within yourself, a void that defies description in words. It was a pain that made no sound, yet slowly, insidiously, it drained you from the inside out. But look, you are still here. You are still standing, still breathing, still moving forward. And that, in itself, is your greatest victory, for not everyone survives the storm. Not everyone, once broken, manages to rise again, but you did. Whether you moved slowly, whether you paused along the way, or whether you walked with tears in your eyes, you never stopped. Now imagine that moment when all the scattered pieces of your life begin to fall back into place, one by one, much like a long tangled story that suddenly begins to make perfect sense. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears.